5 years experience of actually looking at 1.4 stuff.
Yeah.
Before that, never did anything with it. Not
that
a
was
thing.
it was hard to, there wasn't enough variety out there. There wasn't enough select. You couldn't do a full show.
Right.
Now you can do a full show.
Exactly. Time to bring the boom. Pyro Talk podcast with another feature here at Sky Wars. We've got Peter Rogoz from Spirit of 76, Spirit of 76 Proline on board. Glad to have you here talking with us. How the heck you been?
Been great. Thank you so much, Jason. It's awesome to have a chat with you.
Oh, no doubt about it. And Spirit of 76 Proline, some of my favorite stuff out there, particularly with the fact that it's 1.4. So it's you don't have to worry about the DOT regulations as you try to travel with it, or if you have to travel with it. Tell me about kind of maybe a little bit of the history of how Proline came about.
Yeah, so 76 Proline is one of the original professional 1.4 product lines in the United States at all.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit of 76 Fireworks has been in business now. This is the 36th year.
Holy cow.
And so it was about 15 years ago or so.
Sure.
The owner, John Bechtold, was
Yep.
going to events sort of like this. They were much smaller back then.
Right.
But going to club shoots and stuff and seeing pyros buying consumer fireworks, tearing them apart,
Mm-hmm.
putting igniters into random shots and trying to kind of make these cakes work for them or make these shells work for them, but it wasn't really the right way.
Sure.
So I thought, man, we really need to come up with a series of stuff that's designed for these guys to use in their shows,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't have to go through all this extra work, right?
Right.
So that's where the idea was launched. It started with some Supernova canister shells, which we still have available,
Mm-hmm.
our reloadable shells, as well as some, I think it was reloadable mines were some of the first products, and a couple of cakes it launched with. And since then, it's been 15 years of evolving products. We've launched single shots. We've launched our slices and sweeps, which are super popular. You see a lot of those in shows now.
Yep.
Our finale cakes. We've got tons and tons of single shots. And this last year, we started importing fireworks from Italy. So we've got our 76 Proline Italia line.
Absolutely.
And we're now working even closer on the factory level in China, sourcing our stuff, being a lot more careful about what we select, doing the quality control both in China and here, and just continue growing the lineup.
No doubt about that. And
Yeah.
you talk about launching stuff. Well, I've launched a lot of Spirit of 76 too, just not quite the same way, but we're good for bad jokes around here. But anyway.
I appreciate it. We appreciate the business. We appreciate the support. It's awesome to be at Sky Wars here and seeing everybody
It is.
putting in so much time and effort to put on these shows, using our products, using everybody's products. It's our pleasure and it's our privilege to be able to be here and help people do this. It's really, really cool.
Absolutely. And of course, Spirit of 76 Proline, you said you were one of the first, probably the first, I would even argue, and definitely probably the most popular. I won't even say probably. I think it's safe to say the most popular out there.
Yeah,
and
I think,
it happens because you got good product.
Yeah,
and good product.
It's good product and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
The difference is we've got an entity here. Spirit of 76 is a United States-based wholesaler.
Mm-hmm.
So we do a lot of work on this end. We
Yep.
listen to the marketplace. We make solutions for the marketplace. When product comes in, we test it.
Mm-hmm.
We test it here stateside before we make it available to customers.
Sure.
So we have that extra quality control where we can, hey, if this is no good, we'll reject it.
Yep.
Customers will never even see that product.
Sure.
So we're testing it on this end. We're testing it on that end. We're testing it with customers. That's really that extra step that I think makes the difference. It's a ton of work, I'm not going to lie. And things
Right.
do fall through the cracks. This is explosives after all.
Exactly.
But it does make a difference. We're very, very happy to be able to have so much awesome support all these years.
Absolutely. Spirit of 76 Proline Italia. I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
There's a specific thing that I had understood that kind of got developed for, had to do with close procs. Can you speak to the truth of that, or what Spirit of 76 Proline Italia is all about?
So the Italia series actually got launched when Spirit was looking to diversify suppliers.
Yep, makes sense.
Just before COVID kicked off, there were already supply chain issues coming out of China.
Yep.
With designations, regulations, shipping, that kind of stuff. So it was like, okay, let's see if we can find alternative places
Yep.
should we run into any problems. I had some contacts in Italy. I reached out, found a great factory, Giuliani Fireworks is who we work with in Italy. We visited that factory, saw the product they made, super high quality product. But fireworks in Europe, fireworks produced in Europe are going to be more expensive than Chinese fireworks.
That's
The
true.
cost of labor is more, the cost of materials more, everything costs a little bit more. So that ended up launching as a premium product line.
Mm-hmm.
So certainly there's going to be some of it in the Sky War shows tonight.
I
in
saw
front of
a few of them
audiences.
out there already.
Yeah, but it's also it's developed as a no debris product, so it doesn't have any paper components or anything that fall out from the product. So we've actually been selling quite a bit of it to folks that are using it in like stadium environments, music festivals, stuff like that. So I wouldn't say it's a stage item because it's not rated for height. So like
Sure.
your actual Prox fireworks will have an exact height rating,
Sure.
and you can shoot those indoors. Certainly the Italia line is not an indoor product line,
Right.
but on stadiums it looks fantastic. We just had it on Chief Stadium last week.
Yep.
You saw it on Yankee Stadium on July 3rd. You're seeing it in amusement parks more and more. So that's that target audience that's starting to use that product. It's really nice. It's just another option for folks to be able to go out there and get a really nice, reliable, no debris product.
Absolutely. You know, let's talk about some of the events that Spirit of 76 has been involved with. Obviously, Sky Wars, obviously PGI,
Yeah.
And some of the big competitions that we're in the Pyro world we're very familiar with.
Yeah.
What are some of the other events that maybe we don't think about that Spirit of 76 has been involved with?
So Spirit of 76 historically we did have an internal display company for a while. So we were involved with a lot of shows in central Missouri. We actually split that off last year, and Dan Haynes, who used to run Proline, now has Astro Magic FX.
Okay.
And so he's taken all those shows to his production company, and he's our production partner and goes out and shoots shows.
Sure.
Other than that, we're pretty involved in a lot of like regional organizations.
Sure.
In fact, every year at our spring demo at our facility, our customer demo, the KCAP, the Kansas City area Pyros, and Mo Pyro, the Missouri Pyros that are hosting Sky Wars, they come together in Columbia, Missouri, which is kind of the middle of the state.
Sure.
And they do a showdown. So
really,
we give them fireworks, and we give them the field and all the resources to get everything set up.
Yep.
And they have this head-to-head contest that they've been going on. I think this was year 7 or 8 was this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so they just come out. It's purely for bragging rights and a trophy.
I was going to say, is there a trophy?
There is a trophy. There is a trophy.
How big is the trophy? I have to ask.
It's a decent sized trophy.
Good.
It's nice.
Good.
Yeah. But it's really cool. We bring those two clubs together. Those are kind of our home clubs, right?
Sure.
And we love being able to share, like, we're Pyros. I'm a Pyro. I came from the production world. Like, I know how awesome fireworks are. I know how much fireworks suck.
Yes.
We want to keep making them as awesome as possible and keep taking away as much suck as possible.
We thank you for that.
Point. Yeah. So that's what we're working hard doing all the time, and it's really cool to do stuff like that with clubs and whatnot. So we'll pop up all kinds of places. I mean, throughout the year, our team is probably, we go to the big trade show events, your APAs, your NFAs, your PGI events, your Sky Wars events. There's some regional ones. There's an event that takes place in Texas that we're attending now. There's an event that takes place, I think it's Kentucky or Tennessee. We send a couple of our folks to.
Okay.
We've had folks go out to Florida in the past for the FPEG events when they have bigger ones.
Sure.
Winter Blast is a big one for us.
Yep.
Western Winter Blast. We go out there every year, at least to meet customers and kind of walk around and check everything out. So we're on the road quite a bit.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Peter from Spirit of 76 Proline, Spirit of 76 Proline Italia, Spirit of 76 Fireworks joining us here. Thank you for the time.
Not a problem.
Hey, I can't wait to see what you've got for us to color the sky with next.
Absolutely. Coming soon is our iShot product we're super excited about.
Tell me about that. I've heard about this.
Yeah, so we did kind of a soft launch this year. We expected to do a full rollout.
Okay.
We had a couple of customers it was so popular with that we've actually sold out twice now.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So we weren't expecting that. We were kind of going to test the market with it. Obviously, it's a winner.
Yep.
Expect in 2024 we'll have a full supply of everything, especially at events like Sky Wars here.
Okay.
I think there's probably about 20,000 single shots or so out in that field.
Yep.
On average, your pyro's taking maybe 30 seconds to set up that single shot. So 10,000 minutes, right? That's hours and hours and hours and hours and days and weeks of labor.
Yes, it is.
Folks are slaving away to make these shows happen.
Yep.
The iShot solution cuts that down by up to 10x.
Oh, wow.
So we found that with display companies that are implementing it so far, they're saving at least 3 to 5 times as much time. Yeah. So we used to take 5 people, takes 1. We used to take 3, takes 1.
Interesting.
It's really a game-changing product. We're really looking forward to getting it out there mass market in the next year, and hopefully coming back here next year at Sky Wars, setting up a bunch of single shots, and we can show people, like, we can literally show up with nothing prepped and just click it all in and shoot a whole show in
That's incredible.
a couple of hours.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, thank you again for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Absolutely. Hey, time to go paint the sky.